Here we have Joe Cardone's The Slayer. Now this was banned for a while in the UK, but it was dropped off the ban list early. This is the Vitco pre-cert uncut version, and I'm glad to have it because I love this film. It's not overly gory, but it's a great film and it's great entertainment, and the ending really pays off. So I guess I probably know what you that you have seen this before, a lot of you that you know about this film, but grab it on Blu-ray from Arrow at the moment. That's the top release at present. Otherwise, if you search one of these pre-certified tapes out, please pick it up. It's really worth it. So I'm glad to have this in my collection. Now to the next. The original, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now this is not the original release we had. This is a sell-through VHS. But I'm glad to have it. It has always been uncut in Australia. No censorship problems whatsoever. So here it's always said, even on the old tapes, under no circumstances should this film be viewed by children. And right, so it's not a gruesome film, as you all know, because I bet all you horror fans have seen this. But it's really disturbing more than gruesome. But make sure you see it. Make sure you pick up the Second Sight 4K release. I've got it over there in the corner. As you can see, that red, the white up top and the red at the bottom, at the very back there. Otherwise, this is a re-release sell-through, but I'm very happy to have it. On to the next. Now, here we have the New Zealand VHS of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now, back in the day, this was very rare and hard to come by. And I have it in Australia. I went over to New Zealand. I visited friends and family in New Zealand, and I managed to pick up one of these. As it states, banned in Australia and the UK, which it was at the time. Then we got the eventually got the DVD, the gruesome edition, and that was the when it was released uncut. But this is uncut itself and very sought after by collectors. It's like I say, it's one of my only tapes that says it's banned in my own country, so I'm very happy to have that. Released by Warner Brothers. Yeah, so I was over in NZ, and I believe I picked it up at a video store. I said, look, can I buy this? And they let me have it for about 20 odd bucks, New Zealand dollars. But I don't believe these are plentiful out there, because New Zealand is a smaller country. But yeah, pick up some sort of release. I have the Vinegar Syndrome 4K release. Was it? Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome, and that's stunning quality. But yeah, the New Zealand VHS of Texas 2. Crazy movie. Yeah, crazy. And here we have it. On to the next. Dario Argento's Tenebrae. This is the Australian release under Palace Films. And yeah, it was banned as cut slightly with the arm chopping scene, then banned as a video nasty in the UK. But we yeah, we had it all completely uncut over here, so we're very lucky to have this completely uncut. I've got another copy of this lying around. But yeah, I've always, it's amazing that I grew up with these and the censors left these alone. So I was young and I got to see these in their proper way. But here we have yep, Tenebrae. Warning, what does it say? This is one of the best murder mysteries you will ever see, but it's not for the faint-hearted. And I'm guessing I've got a 4K of Tenebrae under Arrow, and I've got countless other releases. But one of Argento in his heyday, brilliant film, brilliant giallo. Terrific. Check it out. It's not just a horror film, it's a murder mystery, but oh, it is good. to the next. Don Conquist's, I believe that's how you spell his name, movie Unhinged. Yeah, look, this is a bizarre movie. It was banned in a video as a video nasty on some sort of section in the UK. I always used to, when I saw this at the video store when I was young, I always mistake this as the movie Anthropophagus for some reason, maybe the artwork on it, but it wasn't. And I never saw Anthropophagus till a lot later when the DVDs came out. Anyway, bizarre murder mystery. The gore is not really heavy in this film. What can I say? It's worth a watch. It's worth a watch. This. I believe we've got it uncut. This version is uncut. And yeah, get your slice from the Reaper. Really, that's probably why I thought it was Anthropophagus Grim Reaper, and that's saying it there. Anyway, yeah, this is worth a watch, definitely, and add it to your collection. I believe I've got a Blu-ray or a DVD or a couple of releases. I'll have to double check, but Unhinged, I believe that's the only title it's been released under. Check it out. It's worth a watch. Bizarre, but worth a watch. To the next. Pete Walker's The Comeback. Now, this movie is fantastic. It's thrilling, it's scary, it's gruesome, especially with progressing shots of a murdered woman decomposing. It's one of Pete Walker did a lot of horror films in the UK. He was like the godfather of horror and gore in the UK at the time. He clashed with the censors, of course. A lot of his films were cut, I believe. I've got 7 of them on Blu-ray, and I'm looking to get this 7-pack from 88 Films box set very soon. That's going to come out in a few months, I believe. But this is my favourite of his. I've only seen 3 other films: The Confessional Murder, Shizu, and Frightmare. This is rated X, and it's my only pre-certified VHS that has the X certificate card with the authorization from James Furman at the front, so I'm really happy to see this. It's gritty, it's from a reel, I believe, the master, so it's crackling, and you know, it's great. It's great to watch like that. It's a really thrilling movie. I think you'll like it. Be prepared though, it has some gruesome and disturbing scenes in it, if you can handle decomposing bodies and murders. And well, it's very effective as a thriller. But this will always, I've got a few movies for him to watch that I've got, but I think this will be my favorite. Pamela Stevenson is in it. Bill Owen, I believe, from the original Charlie's Angels. Yeah, check it out. And make sure you get the Flesh and Blood Show Pete Walker collection that is coming out from 88 very soon. Okay, to the next. Now, yes, I've got a request to do this from someone. I guess you know who you are out there. I won't name you, but yes, he's extremely interested in what I've got here. This is Hellraiser 2. This is the first time we got the uncut version. The banned in Queensland VHS from the 80s was actually censored a bit, not as much as the UK release, but still. And I've laminated the covers, the slicks, the other day, so these are prized in my collection. And I got these both, these great releases from Paramount. Get this. This is what I love. Hang on a sec. I'll just open one. Brand new and in shrink wrap. Both of them. And I do not plan to open them from their shrink wrap unless I sell them one day. That one is brand new in shrink wrap too. I got them as a double pack off eBay. So I think I know who you are. I mean, I know who you are, and I'm glad to have covered this for you. So this is, yeah, I've got the Quartet of Torment 4K, but I've yet to open it yet. But yeah, nice sealed VHS. I love it when they're sealed. I love it when they're rare. Can't go wrong with these two uncut releases. And these two, the first three Hellraisers were my favourite, and part 4 left an impression on me, but I think the rest sucked. But yeah, here they are. I hope you enjoy them, sir. Well, I won't name you like I say, but that's what I've got with Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. Okay, I believe we've got some more. Okay, following up. Yes, here we have the Australian, this is Betamax, by the way. I picked it up, it's my last score from an op shop. But here we have A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now this, we were always lucky to get this uncut with the Tina blood splash on the bed and the Johnny Depp geyser of blood scene in all their uncut glory. All DVDs and Blu-rays out there are cut. But here we are. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, and probably the best one. The most, well, it was good. Graphic uncut version, it states, from CBS Fox. So here we are, Nightmare on Elm Street, Betamax. Pity it wasn't in VHS. I would have rather have picked it up on VHS so I could play it, but still a very good item for my collection. Okay, to the next. Madman. Now, this is the original Palace Explosive Australian tape. A little bit sought after by collectors. We have some great artwork on the front, very morbid artwork. Here we have on the back, and it's a strict R rating. Yeah, it's a nice gritty, grainy release, and a way you can watch it with pleasure, being so raw and gritty and grainy. So here we are. Don't even whisper his name, Madman Mars. Yeah, if you see one of these on the eBay, if you're in Australia, pick one up, or if you want a nice import release, pick that up as well. So there we have Madman. Great movie, great slasher, axe murder, camp murder mystery. Not really murder mystery, but just a axe murder camp movie. But yeah, here we are, Madman. Alright, lucky last for this video. And here is a little favourite of mine, the House on Sorority Row, aka House of Evil. So yeah, here's the original Palace Explosive video release. It's got no rating on it, but I used to constantly hide this out as a kid. It's got a special place in my heart, this film. I'm waiting for a nice 4K to come out with it, but you can't beat this original VHS. Very cool slasher murder mystery film, and I highly recommend it on any format. So yeah, pick it up. I guess that leaves one of my last ones to do next. Yeah, I think this is a very important one coming up. Hang on a sec. Now this, the first film I've ever rented out as a kid, the first R-rated and the first horror, and it's one of my all-time favourite, Dario Argento's Creepers. Now, I'll cover this quite extensively because here is the Palace Explosive tape. This is identical to the full uncut English version. There's the integral version with extra scenes in Italian and extra footage in Italian, but this is as uncut as you're going to get with the English tape. This is not the 83-minute neutered cut originally released in the UK and US. So I'm glad to have grew up with this film. It never got to me that it was cut. I really enjoyed this film, and I've had copies ever since throughout my life, but I've got another copy around, but this is Creepers. Yeah, and wow, it has great artwork on it, stunning blue and One of my all-time favorite Argento films. So pick this one up if you want to see it. I'm just confirming the myth about this Creepers cut. It is completely uncut English version. So that's it for now. More videos next time. Goodbye.